A former Davenport city administrator says the fatal Davenport building collapse was preventable. That's in a recent court filing in one of the half-dozen lawsuits filed by people impacted by the collapse. News 8's Josh Lamberty explains why the former administrator blames the city's organizational changes and a lack of transparency.
A former Davenport city administrator is now an expert witness in one downtown building collapse lawsuit.
It should just never have culminated in what happened.
John Flynn is the attorney representing 6 building tenants and will call Craig Malin to testify.
But he'll be talking about the people and who should have done what and when, and how this could have been prevented.
In a sworn affidavit, Malin writes, quote, "The loss of life, injury, and loss of property by residents of the Davenport was preventable had city staff acted upon information they possessed."
He has special knowledge of a certain area, and actually, if you read this, a number of different areas, and he's allowed to express opinions about what should or should not have happened under a certain set of circumstances.
Malin calls the collapse predictable, saying it was so predictable that when first notified by text on May 28, 2023, by City Administrator Corey Spiegel, sounds like part of 324 Main collapsed, Mayor Mike Matson responded, 324, is that the red wall? Correctly identifying the portion that had collapsed. Malin also outlined in the affidavit what he called deficiencies in some city department leaders.
He points out that the people that were hired did not have the specific qualifications or knowledge to perform the jobs that they were given. And there was apparently no person of engineering background in the city administration.
Malin further claims that Spiegel is less transparent. She no longer posted responses to all public records requests online or incoming and outgoing emails to the city administrator. Attorney Flynn argues Spiegel would not receive any immunity.
You got to be performing your job to have any immunity. You're not performing your job when you're looking the other way. So when you have actual knowledge, you have no more immunity.
Knowledge that Malin says was in full view from windows in the office of the city administrator. Josh Lamberty, News 8.
Now, we reached out to Spiegel about some of these claims and received an email from the assistant city attorney. He says she will fully and completely ascertain Mr. Malin's competency to offer such opinion through court proceedings. Now, Malin was the city's longest tenured city administrator. He stepped down in 2015 as part of a separation agreement with city council. It came after the then mayor called on him to resign.